Folks, I want to share with you today what is the number one element to create a great offer. Hi, Simone Vincenzi here from GDEX and we turn experts into authorities. I've been spending the last 2 days in a grueling experience with my wife, which is decluttering our house, in particular our living room. We moved in a few years ago and we still have a lot of the old stuff, a lot of books, and we said that we wanted to get rid of them. So we spent 2 days doing this, and it's one of these boring, tedious experiences that I just couldn't wait to get it done. In fact, we also managed to get through 2 bottles of red wine, of Spanish red wine, really delicious, to go through this process. And at the end, after we spent time decluttering all our living room and the things we were doing, then we felt so much better. It was like, oh my God, our living room looks completely different, and we have space that we didn't have before. That made me think about business. Now, I'm practicing something at the moment called less is more approach. And I know you've heard this before. I'm not the first one saying that less is more. Maybe your teacher was telling you at school when you were writing your essays. But it's true, less is more. And how does this apply to the creation, not only in every single aspect of your business, but how does this apply to the creation of your offers, of your programs, of your services? Now, less is more in that scenario too, because if you're making offers that are too complicated, that are too difficult for people to understand, too difficult for you to explain, then what's going to happen is that people will say, oh, let me think about it, and they will not buy because it's not clear enough. Or they will say they will buy, but then they will get confused throughout the process, and therefore they will cancel or they will have buyer's remorse. Now, in the past, I've created many offers like that, where I thought that I had to over-deliver. I thought that I had to over-give, to put everything that I knew in here into people's brain. And let me tell you, that stuff doesn't work, because then people need to have the right time and the right amount of information in the right way to process them so they can move forward and get the results. And so when you're creating your new offers, use this approach, and this is what I'm doing right now. You got to answer 4 questions. First of all is, who is the offer for? Because when you know who is the offer for, then you know anything that you can create for them. That's the starting point. And then the second thing you want to ask yourself is, what's the biggest problem that I can solve for them? Where are they right now? What's the problem that they have? And then the second thing is what they would like to have instead. The third thing, what they would like to have instead. Because people will not buy just for the sake of buying. People will buy what's the gap in between where they are to where they want to be, and that's your program, which sits in the middle. And so think about what is that you are going to create to get them from A to B. And then the fourth question you want to answer yourself is, what is the quickest and simplest way that I can what's the simplest and quickest way that I can get this person from A to B? What is it I can teach them that will get them in the simplest and quickest way from A to B? Now, if you answer those 4 questions, you will have almost all you need to create a great offer and get it out there. And then throughout the process, which in the GTEX method, we use a process called the quick launch formula, then we are using it to getting out there if it's your first time, or then you can use a more complex launch strategy to launch other products and services. But this is what makes the absolute difference, and you will find that by creating less and by making your offer simple, by making your message very simple, then you will have a much higher conversion rate, because people can actually get what they're buying and can see, okay, if I'm here and I want to go there and I buy this will get me where I want. So this is the number one element that can make a great offer. I would love to know as well from you guys what are some of the offers that you are creating. So make sure you comment below. Let me know what are some of the offers you are creating. What are some of the programs that you sell. I would love to know from you. And as well, if you haven't joined our Facebook community, our group, then make sure you join it. I give you an incredible amount of training there, and we run weekly interviews with experts, as well as connecting with like-minded people, doing joint ventures, and helping your business. So you can click the link below and join our group. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. And always remember that together we grow exponentially. Ciao.